Welcome back. Angel of the Dawn here. Be talking some full moon energies. Massive full moon energies. Give it a couple of minutes and see if people show up before I start talking. And that way I don't have to re-say things. So I'm just going to shuffle here and get my bearings because I kind of rushed getting around for this. I'm a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl, so I don't plan much. Not much of a planner. So anyway, hoping everybody. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, was just getting ready to start. I was giving it a minute to see if anybody was going to show up. I know these energies are intense. I've been up and down all day today. I'm good. I'm hoping you're doing great too, love. I have been, looks like I got something on my nose. Probably ash. I had made a post on Facebook earlier about really not being able to accomplish much so far today besides eating and sleeping. Between the downloads and the energy waves, it's been pretty intense. Lots of releasing going on for the collective. Yeah. I made another post and I'm just telling everybody, just lean into it. Lots of things are coming up. A lot of things are coming up to be released. A lot of energy that may be stuck in your chakras. A lot of emotional things coming up. Try not to dwell in it, but definitely feel into it. Try to examine maybe where and why, dig a little deeper into the emotions that are coming up and, then honor them and release them. I'm actually going to do a full moon ritual tonight. Actually, I might do it at the end of this live, where I write down different things that I want to release on a piece of paper and then burn them. And usually it's very general things like thoughts and feelings and things like that. Like I want to release pain, or I want to release, I just went blank, blockages or, anything like that. And then just burn it. So this is one of my new decks that I got. It's the Chakra Wisdom Oracle Guidebook by Tori Hartman. I'm going to be using this tonight a little bit, and I may break out. I need to do that again. Hey, we can do it together. Like I said, I will probably go ahead and do that at the end of this. So if you want, go ahead while I'm doing the rest of the live and just start writing things down. I will take some time because I haven't written my things down either. So I will take some time at the end of this to write some things down before I do the burning. But so yeah, if you want to do that, you don't have to, obviously. Do whatever feels right, feels good. I also may be using the tarot dice tonight. These are pretty interesting. So we'll see about this because I'm still trying to figure out how to really incorporate these. They're really interesting. But we may play around with them a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, definitely a huge time of release. Anything that's hanging on, in your energetic field, in your chakras, that, basically really doesn't belong to you, that probably has never belonged to you, that we've taken into our energetic field through, programming and, just life. And a lot of that is really coming up with this full moon, especially it being the second full moon in Libra consecutively. Like we just had the full moon in Libra in March. So I don't know if I know that I'm sure it's happened before, but I hadn't heard of it before to have a full moon in the same sign consecutively. So that's pretty cool. And I feel like it means a lot. I know the energies over the last few days and really today have been really packing a punch. Really packing a punch. I've done a lot of resting, a lot of reflecting. It's a really big reflecting time, I think, too. Thinking about, situations and relationships and things like that just no longer serve, or thoughts and ideas, just the whole gambit of things. So I think I'm just going to do a collective energy tonight. I may do a collective energy and a divine masculine. I need to release my twin. Well, I don't know exactly how to say. I don't think you can release your twin. What we can do is come to a better understanding of why we feel the need to have them in our physical space, because energetically, always linked, and always tied. So there's underlying thoughts, feelings, and thoughts and feelings programs that get us to believing and feeling like we are supposed to have them in our physical space. And so from my own experience, I've learned that it's usually something within me that I have not worked on or that has not come up yet that has, kept me more bonded to the idea of being in physical union with my twin. And I think that because we've ultimately got to come within balance within ourselves, which is, the union of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. But because I've went through, I feel like every stage, and obviously not every stage because I'm still going through it, but I've been through a lot of the stages of digging within myself to release different aspects of, hey Jody, how are you, love? But to release different aspects of myself that has kept a tighter leash on wanting the physical union with my twin, if that makes sense. Because it's so crazy, because for me, I've been married to mine now going on 25 years. In physical union for 19 plus, because it was on again, off again for a couple of years. But there was a period of time where, before I knew about the Twinflame situation, good. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. I know things were a little rough the other day, so I'm glad. I'm really glad. These full moon energies are intense and all about release. But yeah, so before I knew about the twin flame thing, because I started learning more about spiritual ascension and everything, and I just got to thinking about this the other day, that I've been saying that I've known about the twin flame thing for like a year and a half, but it's really been just a little over a year. It does. I'm just confused. A new man is interested. But then I have those feelings for my twin. They won't go away. As well as Monday is Tuesday. Yes. And yeah, Stephanie, no, I get it. The new man may be a soulmate and supposed to come in and help you work through some thoughts, feelings, programming, or something like that. It could also end up being a life partner. Like, this journey is so we're all just learning about it. You know, there's a lot of people that claim to be experts and things like that. And, you know, as I try not to judge anybody, but for me personally, I don't think anybody 100% knows. So my thing is to go with whatever feels good to you, that makes you feel good in your heart and in your soul. And, you know, fuck everything else. If this man, you know, makes you feel good, there could, you know, that could bring you to a place in time where you don't think so much about your twin, where that energy, because like I said, energetically, they're always going to be there. Excuse me, because it's your twin. But if you have the chance to be happy with someone else, and that makes you feel good about yourself and about life, you know, this life to me is all about just being happy, finding you're happy, living in love for yourself, love for others, you know. So if you're not loving your life and loving, you know, where you're at energetically, you know, and this man may have that potential to help you move that way. I mean, you know, we have to find it for ourselves, but there's different aspects in the world and different people that can mirror that back to us to show us better how to do it. Because everybody is, in my opinion, a divine mirror about different aspects of ourselves. If you know, they talk about quantum physics and quantum reality, and about how there's infinite number of realities, you know, an infinite number of you in different universes. Well, I've often thought about it, and I think, like, if you look at all the billions of people in the world, those are all different aspects of you, whether we want to admit it or not, because there's people out there that we do not want to be associated with, or, you know, that kind of energy or that kind of bad thing. But if you think about having to embody every type of energy quantumly, then yeah, you're going to be that energy that you don't like, you know, that person that you don't care for. So, I mean, that's just kind of my take on it, is like every person is an aspect of us, and mirroring back to that, you know. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know why I keep shuffling these cards. I don't think I'm going to start with these. Actually, yeah, I am going to start with these. And then, I don't know, we'll probably do this other new deck that I got. I love new decks. I'm kind of addicted. Especially Oracle decks, because like I stated the other day when I was unboxing these, I have other decks, like the Barbara Walker Tarot. It has, like, words on them that can kind of be like an oracle deck, but it's still, in general, it's a regular tarot deck. And hey, you're welcome, hon. Anytime. You can hit me up on Facebook if you like, Instagram, or always, you know, in the messages here. But I know that's not very private, so you can always get me on one of the other media sources. Because that's what I'm here for. Like, that's all the things that I've been through in my life with my twin, on my journey. Like, I don't always put it very eloquently. I stumble a lot. I forget what I'm saying a lot. But it all comes from the heart, from my soul, and from my own experience. So definitely, I'm here to help anybody that I can in any way that I can. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these and see collectively, what's kind of going on with the chakras. No, too many. Or no. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to pull from this deck first. I really wasn't planning on doing a live because of the energies being what they were, and I had slept off and on most of the day. But then all of a sudden I got this burst of energy, and it was like, and my guys was like, hey, you need to go do a live. So I don't know if it's just to put my energy out there, whether I have to actually say anything, wonderful or not. Because I know sometimes I'm just supposed to get on here and just share my energy. And sometimes there's, messages, like profound messages, and sometimes it's just a bunch of babble. It is what it is. But I definitely, like I was saying, this is definitely a huge time of release. And I feel like if there's any kind of resistance to, like if something keeps trying to come up in your mind or in your life and you keep trying to tamp it back down, it's going to come back with a vengeance with these new energies that are, because they're slamming in. Oh my goodness. I've mentioned in the past, like the energies feeling like they are jackhammering. I don't like that. Brand new deck. And already fraying, coming apart at the seams. So yeah, I don't like that very much. But anyways, I've talked a lot about the jackhammering. Oh, thanks, Jody. And yeah, my pleasure. Like, I literally love the lives too. It's funny because I got to noticing. I was kind of feeling kind of sorry for myself for a little bit. And then I realized, like, my guides come in and told me what was going on because a month or so ago, or maybe even a couple of months ago, I really lose track of time. My subscribers was really going up, like, really fast. Like, I went from having just a little over 100 subscribers to having like a little over 500 subscribers, like in less than a month. It was like that. And when I was doing my lives before, I was getting more and more people that was coming on. And, when I started doing them again, I had less people. And I was like, why? What's going on? And then I realized I had stopped doing the karmic situation videos because the energy that I was getting back from those was really negative. And I mean, I'm kind of toying with, starting to do them again, and not for the subscribers, like to gain subscribers, not for that, but because I feel like those are the people that need the positive energy the most. But I had realized that I was getting all of the subscribers because of the karmic videos that I was doing. And, and I was going to go ahead and take that hit. Like, I guess I don't need any more subscribers if that's the case, because that type of energy, because there was some nasty, nasty energy. I had to start deleting messages and comments on the videos and stuff. Not towards me, but just like towards the karmics or towards the divine masculines. And it was just heavy and hateful, and I did not like that at all. So I quit doing them. And then, like I said, I started really trying to figure out, like, what's going on, why all of a sudden is everything. And then I got to realize, and not only, I pinpointed back when everything started, like when everything really started to blow up. And it was this one video. And I should have known too, because the video that really blew things up for me was the dark karmic video that I had put out. Like, I felt nauseous doing that video. And lo and behold, that one set the world on fire. You know, like that's when I gained like almost 400 subscribers. It felt like overnight. Oh, yes. Oh, love, I am sending you so much love. And you know that wonderful lavender energy ball that I love to send you. It's coming your way. But at the same time, think about this, or this is what I've been thinking about, because I've had some crazy ass dreams lately too. And some of them have been really heavy. Matter of fact, and I can't remember what it was. I woke up in tears this morning. In one of the times I woke up, because I fall asleep and then wake back up. And I honestly can't remember now what it was, but you just reminded me that I woke up in tears. But think about, in dream state, we are collapsing timelines. So this could be a timeline that you're collapsing that you don't actually have to physically play out in this reality. You could be collapsing it from another timeline, another reality. So do keep that in mind. Don't take on the fear. Definitely, let's work on releasing the fear. Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. Like, I got goosebumps right now, which is funny because just before I got to start doing this, I started feeling hot and was thinking, man, I probably should have took off my sweatshirt. But now all of a sudden I got chills. Because yeah, it was really intense, and it was I can't remember what the name of that karmic video was. I can't remember, but it was, yeah, I think so, because I've had a lot of dreams lately involving my twin. I've had a lot of dreams lately involving past soulmates, like ones that have been in my life in the past that I don't have anything to do with now. So I really think, and they've been really vivid, really intense, and I really wish I could remember what I woke up in tears about this morning. I don't think it had anything to do with my twin, but I honestly can't remember. I just can't remember. But and it's so strange because sometimes, and actually a lot of times, I have very vivid dreams, but sometimes, and actually a lot of times again, as I'm waking up, it's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to explain this right. Okay, so it's like when I'm coming out of dream state, I'm just gonna like say this is the surface and this is dream state. I'm coming out to the surface. It's like from dream state, I grab a message and I pull that message with me as I'm waking up to my waking moment. And sometimes it's just one word, sometimes it's a phrase, sometimes it's a name. I've gotten names. Matter of fact, I want to say last week or the week before, it was almost every time I woke up, there was a different name, and I wrote them down somewhere. It was nobody I knew, no name that I knew, though, which was strange. So I just wrote them down and went on about my business. And I forgot the point of this, but yeah, that's how I get messages sometimes, is like, it's like I pull them from dream state and bring them up. But I can't remember because this morning it felt like it was one of those, not an actual dream, but a message. That, I don't know, I just can't explain it and can't remember. So anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and use this new deck. This is basically the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, but it's all glowy, like rainbowy, and it's also smaller. It was a cheap deck, and I was kind of just wanting another. I love my Rider-Waite deck, and I kind of pigeonholed it now for my water signs. Got the world. And so I wanted it, and I used to use it for a clarifying deck. And so I wanted a new clarifying deck. So I don't know if I'm going to make this one my water sign. and go back to having my regular rider weight as a clarifier, or what. But you know me, I'm always doing something different. Yeah, good deal. It's strange though, because I've always, or well, I can't say I've always had vivid dreams. I can remember though a period of time in my life years ago. Like my daughter she's 23 now. She just turned 23. She was a baby. No, she wasn't a baby. She was maybe like 2 or 3, and I had the most vivid, what do they call those? Lucid dreams back then. And I had full control. I could wake up and I could go back into the same dream, which I can do that sometimes now again. But there was a long period of time where I couldn't. But I could go back into the dreams, and, pick up where I left off, and I could control them. Like I could realize that I was in a dream and control it. And I've always been a big dreamer. Like some people say I can't remember my dreams or whatever. I could always remember, like several dreams per night. And then after my divine masculine and I split up a few years ago, I couldn't remember my dreams again, or just all of a sudden, which was so weird to me. And then recently, well, probably within the last 6 months or so, maybe not even that long. No, it hasn't been that long, because I remember listening to Aluna, and she would talk about, remember your dreams, you're getting messages in dreams. And I would get so aggravated because I'm like, man, I used to remember my dreams, but now I can't remember my dreams. And now I'm remembering my dreams again, and they're very vivid, very lucid dreams and stuff like that. Okay, that's fine, love. You just be safe. That's all I care about. I love that you're always here for me, and I know whether you're on my lives or not that you are a supporter and a friend, and I just send you so much love. So happy that you're doing much better. So happy that you're doing much better. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Cups, the World, the 7 of Cups. So I feel like this is, yeah, definitely. Okay, so we've been talking about releasing, lots of releasing. This is, once things are released after, see how that's, you can see it like glowing rainbow. Once we get past this heavy energy of this full moon, what's being released, we're starting brand new cycles that is going to give us so many new options. And I feel like this is in like all areas of our life. There could be new options in work environment, in career, in love, just in general, in all aspects of our lives, just new possibilities, new opportunities, new possibilities. I'm hearing that song, it's a whole new world. Totally what I'm getting at. I love it when I get the music messages. No, that's too many. But yeah, so lots and lots of crazy stuff. I love you so much, Miss Jody. I love each and every one of you guys so much. I don't mean to disclude anyone at all. Jody and I do just talk on a more regular basis, so. And I will talk to anybody, on a more regular basis. I love everyone. Well, let me rephrase that. With high vibe energy, I don't lower my energy for anyone. I do always send out my energy to help raise other people's energy, but I won't let anyone lower my energy. That includes my kids, my mom, my divine masculine. Like my son has been going through some stuff, and I've had to just kind of take a step back and let him deal with it, because he's been making some wrong decisions that he knows is wrong decisions. And so, and he's 17, he's almost 18. He has to, figure things out for himself. So I am definitely open to anybody that has high vibe energy. I do realize that we all have low times. I have my share, probably sometimes more than most. Or at least I have in the past. I swear, I know if you guys have been on my channel, you've heard me say that I cried most of 2018. And that is no kidding. No kidding. It was like 2018 was definitely my year of the purge. And not that I don't purge now, but it is so much less intense. It was pretty brutal for 2018. Like, I didn't know if I was going to literally survive. And I literally had thoughts of taking myself out, committing suicide. I know, love. And hey, like I said, as long as you're trying to be high vibe and still, yeah, it did. It was not pleasant. But at the same time, like, I wouldn't have changed any of it, and I know sometimes that sounds a little crazy, but the things that I learned about myself, the things that I have let go and released, the strides that I have made, like, my life is totally still not all on track or perfect. Like, I live with my daughter, she basically takes care of me financially, but her and my mom right now. But it's because at the moment I was such a mess internally, especially after the separation with my husband. Internally I was such a mess, and I've had to work really hard on getting my internal self, in alignment and better. So, once we get that part under control, then, the external world starts matching. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, love. I mean, it may have been for the best. So however that goes, I support you in the divorce. Yeah, dude, my husband, yeah, he's got some narcissistic traits, all right. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad it was a good thing. I know that even though I fully 100% believe that my husband is my divine masculine, whether I like it or not, he has been very narcissistic, has a lot of very narcissistic traits. And our separation was absolutely 100% necessary. I didn't always think like that, or believe that. I hated being separated, even though it was almost like Stockholm syndrome, feeling like I had to go back. But, oh, excuse me, my nose itches. Two, in my heart and in my soul, I've always known that we were supposed to be together. Like, I never took lightly, the things that he did. I always called him on his bullshit and things like that. I never was quiet, which was kind of part of the blow up part, why everything had to blow up eventually, because I never held my tongue, and I never backed down. And and I always knew in my heart and in my soul that we were meant to be together. Like I was going to say earlier, way before I knew about the twin flame thing, literally right before I found out about the twin flame thing, I thought I was releasing him, just as a husband of, I don't even remember, 22 years at the time, 23 years. Yeah, 23 years, I guess. It's like I said, I've known about the twin flame thing now about a year. My spiritual ascension's spiritual ascension's a lifetime thing, but my awakening was like in 2017, around the Lionsgate eclipse in August of 2017. And so from the time of my awakening to the time that I learned about twin flames, I actually thought I was releasing him. Right on. It's amazing. Like, I have a really hard time with time, but it's funny that with the spiritual ascension that I've really been able to pinpoint some time frames, which I used to not be able to do. I would be like, I don't know, that was like, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe. I mean, I'm still not great with it. I know, right? Right? Well, I was already on my own at that point when I started my awakening. Um, but and so I already thought I was crazy because I had already been going through a whole lot with the separation and everything. And but I was actually at a point where felt like I was getting good, like within myself and being on my own and trying to move on. And there was still like a pull towards him, but it was getting less, I thought. And then I got slapped upside the head with the twin flame journey. And when I started learning more about the twin flame journey, I was just blown away. I'm like, oh my God. Now everything I've ever thought about our relationship makes fucking sense. Like, I was disturbed that it made sense, a little angry that it made sense, because that meant, I mean, obviously, we're tied to each other for life anyway because of our kids. We have 2 kids together. So that's always going to be a tie. But I don't know. And even now, I'm still battling with, what does this mean? You know, how is this? Because I don't see, and of course, most of us divine feminines don't see in the 3D the divine masculines, you know, doing the work or making the progress or anything like that. So I have to get out of my ego and just be like, he's doing whatever and I'm doing whatever, and it just don't matter, you know? Yeah. So I think we just got to get to the point where we're just like, it don't matter, you know, what they're doing, what we're doing. If we're supposed to come, I did for a long, or not. Okay, this is what's strange. I didn't stalk I did a little bit. Let's see. Over a year ago, I stalked him some. Like when we first split up, I stalked him a lot. But then he basically shut down his profile to where anybody only can see what he wants them to see. And so I was like, whatever. But then, and I still believe this in my heart, he still tells me I'm crazy. And that's fine, because he's told me I was crazy off and on throughout our entire relationship. And I generally, almost 100%, have always turned out to be right. But my real name's Angela. I literally, and it's funny because my Facebook now, it says Angel Dawn, because that's Angel, part of my name, and then Dawn is my middle name. And I closed down my old Facebook because he was stalking me, even though he has a girlfriend. And I'm pretty sure she stalks me too, which is even creepier. But they don't do it as themselves. They've created fake profiles, and they've even created pages. Like, I think they do it as a business or like a side money making thing. Like somehow they like clickbait or something by having pages that just have memes, and then even like clothing paraphernalia, like t-shirts and things like that. So I think that it's strange. And like I said, I've called him on it a couple of different times, and he tells me I'm crazy. And I'm like, that's fine. I know the truth. But so I used to stalk those pages sometimes, because it was funny. I could watch, because she has some pages and he has some pages. And I literally could watch those pages and see where they were at in their relationship, because they would argue through memes through these pages. And it was quite hilarious, but I also found myself getting way too wrapped up into it, and like thinking that because they were arguing that things were, him and I were going to get back together, and that, knowing that I hadn't healed all the things I needed to heal, and obviously he hadn't healed all the things he had to heal. So it was just a weird thing. And he still has the pages, I believe, and she does. I don't look at them. I haven't looked at them in months, quite a few months actually. I don't look at his personal Facebook. I don't look at her personal Facebook. But I did, and I don't judge anybody for doing it. I feel like all these are just steps and levels of our healing. He done the same thing, block me and then unblock me. Right? It's hilarious. That tries to make me mad, right? Yeah, I don't doubt that. But, I've seen this. There's a meme on Facebook that says that, every post on social media is a secret message to somebody out there. And that's true, I believe, in more ways than one, because it's not just like always like supposed to be a subliminal message to somebody, which a lot of times it is in relationships, especially third-party relationships. Yeah. But like sometimes it's just to help other people, like I post a lot of things on there just to help other people, or to brighten somebody's day. Like I downloaded a bunch the other day that I'm going to slowly post. And they're just funny ones, like funny spiritual memes. And I want to be able to post those when I notice that the collective is in real, low energy or whatever, and just really needing a lift. Right? There you go. Good for you, girl. You go. That's exactly the way to handle it. My nose is itching like crazy. Excuse me. Anyways, but yeah, the whole social media thing is crazy. I just try to, but yeah, so I ended up changing because of the way he was stalking me, because like I said, he was using fake names and fake profiles to come in, because I had started my other Facebook not too long after him and I first separated, because I was working on starting my own social media marketing and management business. And so I had like, oh my goodness, my nose, like, I don't know, over 3,000 friends. Like I didn't know any of them. I didn't talk to any of them didn't really talk to any of them. So I don't really talk to hardly anybody. But most of them were businesses, owners or whatever. But so he started getting on there, and knowing that I didn't know any of these people, it was easy for him to infiltrate my Facebook and, and so he would post things like trying to lead me certain ways, like you was saying about yours, your ex, or was it your ex or your twin? I don't remember. Mine twins. Oh, probably your ex then. But yeah, he would find things that either trying to lead me to believe that like we were going to get back together or something like that. Oh, your twin. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I'm going to look like Rudolph pretty soon. But, so yeah, he would just different things, like when he would be arguing with, and it's weird because I know the energy of him, and it doesn't matter what the name is on the account or on the post or whatever, I can feel the energy of him. And so, it was just strange. It was just really strange. So anyways, I ended up totally, I didn't totally delete it, but I, disabled it. I disabled that account and created the Angel Dawn one. So now I have way fewer friends, and I still think he infiltrates my Facebook in in the same kind of way, like with pages and things, but not to the extent that he used to. And I just basically don't pay much attention to it anymore. So, all right. So we have the 10 of Cups that come out. the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Oh my goodness. All right. So, like I was saying before, we've got cycles coming to a close and new cycles beginning with new opportunities, new choices and opportunities. That is going to bring in all the happiness and love. It's going to be, I feel like you're going to, or people in general, because this is a collective, definitely like a higher spiritual connection. This is the Twin Flame card, one of the ones that I consider a Twin Flame card, but also just a union card. So it doesn't have to be in union with another person. It can definitely just be happiness and union within yourself. You know, the union of the masculine and the feminine. I know it shows kids and all of that, but I feel like that's like, if this is a union within just yourself, this is healing childhood trauma and then balancing the masculine and the feminine. So, and obviously once we do that within ourselves, then, and as long as our twin does the same, like this has to be done by all parties involved, then we're going to have the divine union between, you know, divine counterparts. And so with the release that is going on right now with all these full moon energies, and especially with this being the second full moon in Libra being dealing with relationships and having 2 consecutive full moons. March was in Libra, and now April is in Libra, and dealing with relationships. I feel like actually the last month has been like this relationship portal to where we're getting more solid. I don't know if you guys have felt like you've been getting more solid within yourself, like the relationship within yourself. But I feel like this is a collective thing where we're really getting on a more sure-footed ground within ourselves. And so I believe that the masculines are doing the same, even if it doesn't look the same. I'm going to pull my nose off, I swear to God. So anyways, hold on. Got some wipes here, so I'm going to see if maybe I've got something on my nose. Thanks for watching me. I can't handle it. Maybe I've got some kind of dander or something on my nose. I don't know. But it's really annoying. Okay, so anyway, apologize for that. Yes, good. Because I felt like that too, like just really getting more solid within myself. But I feel like, you know, this being a big relationship cycle, this could definitely be, and this could be very quickly. Definitely we're coming into union within ourselves. We're balancing the energies. We're really getting to a place where our masculine and our feminine energies within each one of us is getting a lot more balanced. So that is going to definitely, what do you call it? Transcend. No, that's not the right word. Bleed over into. I'm just really pulling for words here. I don't know. Translate, something like that. Anyway, once we balance the energies within ourselves, it's definitely going to go over into the balance of a relationship. Now, again, you know, we might not see what's going on with the divine masculines, but I do believe that in their own way, they are going through this too. I do wonder sometimes, though, and you guys can let me know if, you know, what's going on with your divine masculines, but I do feel like there is like a time delay first, and then they're coming through with it. This kind of feels like, though, with this Knight of Swords and this Page of Wands, like, I feel like it's coming in behind, that they're coming closer into this union within themselves in order to come into the overall union. Oh, I do not know why my nose is itching like crazy. It did this one other time on a live. Or maybe 2 other times. I don't know. Could be something to do with the energies. But it's distracting me big time. So, anyways, this energy's coming in fast. This ending of cycles, which of course we all know we've been going through this big, like I said, this portal from last month to this month, from the Libra the Libra full moon in March to the Libra full moon today. It's like if that's the cycle, that's this world, that's like a closing of. There is a time. See, that's what I thought. That's what I get. But what I get doesn't always mean that that's what's going on for everybody else. Really, my skin is so. Okay, so I do not know why it won't quit. So anyways, wrapping up the cycle, so new things can begin, new opportunities. Could be new opportunities in love, like you were talking about with a new relationship possibly coming in, and it could come in very quickly. I do feel like at first, this is like the start of like a new passion. It could be a little shaky ground, passionate wise, like not shaky ground, like an immature. No, that's not the word. Damn it, I'm losing my words now. I'm too concentrated on my damn nose. I might have to end this and start back over in a little bit. Let's see if I can take some allergy medicine or something. I don't know. But yeah, so this is coming in quickly. This union is coming in quickly. And I feel like it'll be coming in after this full moon energies, after it totally clears out. And this could be in a couple of weeks. And that could be this let's see, Wands is, for me, that's like weeks. Or no, Wands is like days. So this could be like 10 days, 11 days. He's a fast mover and at a distance. There you go. There could be some kind of fast communication in like 11 days. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this up, but I'm going to wrap it up pretty quickly because I'm about to die here. Okay, so we do have the 3 of Wands is the bottom of the deck. And so that is, that's the future. And then we got putting down, yeah, we got fast energy. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. There's going to be some communication for a group from the divine counterpart. But I do feel like this is definitely the counterparts that have done their work, have done their healing, really have been working on balancing the energies. So for that group, there's going to be fast communication, and I feel like it's going to be pretty quick, like within the next 2 weeks. And it could be talks about the future, or this could be just, this is about the future. But there's going to, it's going to be putting down or getting past worries. And There's going to be fast communication because we've got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands underneath that. So there is going to be fast communication. So yeah, I'm going to do the chakra cards, and then I'm going to call this one. I do not understand the nose thing. Like, I know some people are like, oh, it's your guides trying to talk to you. But no, my guides, I'm hearing reconciliation. Yeah, there really is, in, like I said, but only for the ones that where the divine masculines have really done the work. You know, really consciously been working through their healing, and, you know, getting out of the programming and things like that. And, you know, I also believe that there is a group of divine masculines that are probably doing the healing, and they're kind of keeping it, you know, really close to the vest. Actually, I think that was a reading once, not too long ago. You know, not talking to anybody about their healing and what's going on with them, but actually doing the work and working through childhood trauma and programming and things like that. So, yeah, there's probably for a big group of people, there definitely will be reconciliation, union. I don't have any of these reversed. I gotta see the point. So I was trying to keep them all facing the same way. You can't make this shit up. Destiny. Can you guys read that? Soulmate. Damn it, why can't you guys see the words? There you go. Destiny and soulmate. Straight off the bat. Okay, and those are all men. But okay, that's funny because under the Destiny, we've got the two like gurus or holy men standing up there and like guiding the children on the ground. I know, right? So I feel like this is, you know, all of us, this is like higher self to, you know, our earthly self. This is us getting the guidance and the information that we need to move forward. And the soulmate card, you got some third eye stuff kicking it there too, but this is actually a root chakra card. So I feel like that being said, we've got like clearing of some root chakra issues in order to see with the third eye, some clarity, to get clarity. And the Destiny card is a crown chakra. That's hilarious. Destiny and soulmate. It still amazes me how this stuff comes out. I'm not taking it out. Oh my God. complacency. That could be, I feel like that is kind of where not only the divine masculines, I think a lot of us divine feminines have been in a complacent, like place and energy, sometimes I know I have, in a lot of areas, like, and not seeing things grow or manifest in certain ways. Oh my God. And still needing to do some root chakra work. Again, that's 2 root chakra cards. Confusion. Okay, we've got 2 root chakra and 2 crown chakra cards. Oh my God. So there could be some confusion, especially for like the divine masculines. Okay, actually this goes for more than just the divine masculines, because like I was saying for myself earlier about not knowing if things are going to move forward in the physical with my divine masculine again, and actually just not even caring about that anymore, because basically you just get tired of worrying about it. Right? Like we were just talking about. Complacency, confusion, because you don't know, sometimes you wonder what's up, what's down, what's real, what's fake, and so this really is taking, having to take a step back and really look within yourself. Oh my God. I apologize. I don't feel like this reading is nearly as good as it could be, because I can't focus on the cards and the energies because my nose is going crazy. So I do apologize. And isolation. Yeah, definitely. So, and I feel like that has been, and then we got renewal, which is the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is a lot of mirroring, I feel like, because I keep wanting to say like divine masculine, but then as soon as I almost say those words, then I actually can think about it and put myself in these same positions and in these same thought processes, and because I've isolated myself completely. I mean, what I put out on social media, like on my page and on my channel and stuff, that is all I communicate with people. Well, I talk to my mom. Actually, I haven't talked to her in a couple of days. And I talk to my son and my daughter, but not very often. Even though I live with my daughter, she does her own thing. I do my own thing. I pretty much stay in the garage or in my room. The garage is where I have my studio set up. My lovely studio. And in my room. So, I've totally isolated myself, and I know a lot of us have. I've had a lot of confusion, not just about like my twin, because I really try not to think about him for myself these days at all. I try not to. He comes up in my dreams and things like that, and it's like whether I want to or not, he still comes up. But anyways, I've been in confusion about like whether I'm doing the right thing, because like I do this channel and I put out all of my energy to you guys out there, instead of doing what most people think I should do, or I say most people in the 3D world that aren't awake think I should do, like go get a real job. And believe me, this doesn't make much money, especially right now, with all of the other tarot readers out there, especially a lot of the fakes, because there's a lot of those I've noticed in groups and things like that on Facebook. But anyways, not going to get into all that because I don't want to judge and put out that kind of energy. But there's been a lot of confusion for me about whether or not, this is the path that I needed to continue to follow, and whether I should still be doing this, even though my soul tells me, yes, I'm supposed to be putting out this energy, putting out these messages, regardless if anybody listens, if anybody watches, regardless if I make any money doing it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is the space I'm supposed to be holding. So that's why I continue to do it on a semi-regular basis when the energies allow. And I really just want to pull my nose off. It's really red now. But so anyways, and complacency too, like just feeling kind of stuck sometimes. And like, even though I know that the energies are changing and moving, things are moving that I can't see, and energies are being wiped out that are no longer necessary, and new energies are moving in. And I feel this in subtle ways. I see this in subtle ways, but nothing big. There's not been any grand gestures from the universe at the moment, And so I think that that's kind of, and I think that's where a lot of us are at. We're waiting for that big grand gesture from the universe to tell us, yes, you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. Keep on going, babe. But right now we're having to more so have faith that we are doing the right thing. We are on the right path. And then renewal will come. We will get that grand gesture. We got quest and expansion. Oh, I can't keep doing that because I could probably go all day on these on these chakra cards, because again, they're not like the regular tarot. But yeah, so and I love this card. Check out that renewal card. That reminds me of that one world card that I really like. But she's very zen. She's definitely awakened. Hey, Felicia, you've almost missed it, love. I might come back on later, but I don't know if you can see, but my nose is so red because it's been itching again like crazy, and it's been distracting me from actually doing the reading. So I was going to use my tarot dice and do a ritual burning tonight for the full moon. But I'm going to probably have to come back on maybe at like 8:30 or 9 to do that, because I got to go do something about my nose, like take some allergy medicine or cut it off or something, because I don't know what's going on. It's driving me crazy. But anyways, so yeah, this chick is at peace, and this doesn't have to be just a feminine, because I feel like the masculines are working towards this too. Because I do feel like this is definitely mirrored energy, because this is just general for everyone. But I feel like this is definitely mirrored energy. We're going through this stuff. The divine masculines are going through this stuff. And what it looks like to us may not be what it looks like to them. Our isolation may look different. We may be isolating in certain ways where they're not, we may be confused about things that they're not. I don't actually think, though, it's like an allergy, because I was fine right before I started this live. Like, literally, I have not had any problems, and this is the same as the last time that this happened. It's literally something to do with the energies. I don't know. But it's not like my guide's trying to get my attention, because they're actually distracting me, unless it's my guide telling me I'm not supposed to be on here right now, which that's not the case, because they're the ones that told me to be on here right now when I wasn't planning on it. See, I don't know. Like I said, it was just something that just, see, like, I'm kind of in the whole Libra balancing act with this one, because I'm confused, because I was told to come on and do it, but now I'm being stunted. Maybe I'm just being stunted about how much I'm supposed to say, because I'm a very open person. Really, That's interesting. I mean, I have heard others talk about like, sometimes if they're nose itches that it's a message. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody like turn into Rudolph, you know, during a reading because it just won't quit. Like it literally feels like there's little tentacles on my nose and just like inside, outside. It's just like crazy. But it's keeping me from delivering the messages because it's totally keeping me preoccupied and sidetracked. But again, what I was going to say too, though, is I'm very open and straightforward. And then sometimes I think maybe I say too much. So maybe it's their way of saying, hey, rein it in a little bit. So I have to keep an eye on that because maybe that is exactly what it is like rein it in, pull it back. Don't go down that avenue or that line of talk at the moment, See, I've thought about it being interference, definitely, because it's definitely making me be preoccupied. And like I was going to actually pull more cards from this other deck because I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the bottom of the deck. And I usually always pull more than that. But I couldn't even finish getting the messages out about those cards because I kept getting sidetracked. So, which once I did when I quit using those and I started doing the Oracle deck, the Chakra Oracle deck, it did lighten up a little bit, but it was still there. And like right now, it's a little bit lighter, but it's still there. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to, just really pay more attention. And you guys can help me because you guys get it from that aspect. Inside, like I said, my guides told me to come do this live tonight when I wasn't even planning on it. And so I know I'm supposed to be doing it. And I can't imagine that there's a message that I'm not supposed to give. Because I feel like they would actually just tell me that, like, don't say that, because I spend so much time by myself. I'm very tuned in to my guides. They talk to me and through me, just really easily. So I would actually, Jody, say that I would venture to say is more interference than probably anything now that you mention it. But I also saged, I got my, oh crap, I forgot what it's called. I got one of my crystals in my bra, one in my pocket, and I wear some on my wrist, and I sage like crazy. So I should be very much divinely protected. So I thought I had all bases covered. I really don't know what's going on. So yeah, I don't know. But now that I do have it tamped down a little bit, if you guys want to, we can do the write some things down that we want to release and do that burning. I'm doing that tonight, whether I do it here on the live or not. So I figure, we can always add more energy to it, the more people that we have to do it with us. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to pick these up. Okay, so good things, though. Good things coming from this energy. Like, I know that this energy right now is super, super heavy because there's a lot of things coming up right now to be released. I mean, that's what this energy is for. That's what the full moon is for in general. Like, that's, the kind of energy that the full moon always brings. But with the Schumann resonance, all of a sudden I just went stupid on what that was called. The Schumann resonance, the K index, all of that. The energies have just been, blasting us. That is, and like with the cathedral, burning, that is all, in my opinion, release. And I actually read something about that cathedral. I don't want to just keep saying the name because I don't want to, there's negative and positive connotations with that. And so I don't want to add into the negative. I just want to add into the positive aspects of that. Get out my paper. But I read something where that cathedral was built on like an Isis temple, which I totally resonate with, or, I resonate with ISIS big time. I always have. And so I feel like that's a big release. That's a big release of a lot of heavy bad energy that has been suppressed, people that's been suppressed, all the bad things that's happened, either just necessarily on the premises or even in the name of, that's just been a lot of releasing and, cleansing through fire. So, and that's like what we're getting ready to do, a cleansing through fire. So, all right, take a few minutes, get out your piece of paper and your pen, and take a few minutes and try to write down like all of the things that you want to release. And I want to release like energy blockages, fear, and of course there probably is a million and one things that we want to release, but just try to come up with a handful. It doesn't have to be every one that you want to release, but say like 5 to 10 things maybe that you want to release. Go away. 5 or 10 things that you want to release on a piece of paper. Fear, insecurities, like lack consciousness, that's all I can think of at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, there's got to be a few more. I know there's more. Because literally this morning I was doing another kind of little ritual. Like, it was like 4 something this morning, and I'm pretty sure that the full moon was at like 6:12 a.m. Central Standard Time. So like I woke up at like 4 something this morning, the first time, and I knew I was going to fall back to sleep. So as I was getting ready to fall back to sleep, I was sitting there saying all of the different things to myself that I wanted to release. And there was like a good long list, and now I can't think of any of them. We'll just go with those for now. All right, so if you've got your list, see, I'm going to make this smaller so it'll burn better. Okay, and I got me a coffee can handy, a metal one, so I can throw this in there to burn. So So just fold it up because I want it to burn faster. But, you know, just set your intentions as you get ready to burn it. I know, right? Same here. I was like, ouch. I was like, I know that there's a million things that I know I need to release, but I can't think of any of them at the moment. But this doesn't have to be the end all either. If we get off of this live and you think of some more, do it again. That is totally cool. I mean, the universe is all about, you know, keep plucking along, keep shedding, like I always say, you know, peeling back the onion layers. The universe just likes to see us keep trudging through, keep moving. So if you come up with more stuff, do it again. It is totally cool. And these full moon energies, I believe, you know, they come in like 2 or 3 days prior to the actual full moon, the time of the full moon, and they're still hanging out like 2 or 3 days after. So, you know, we got time, is what I'm saying. Keep poking at the fire to keep it going. Got that one from you. I love you. Right? Aw, I love you guys. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and light mine and watch these burn. It did not burn. We're going to go again. Like, I don't feel like your whole paper has to be necessarily burned, but I feel like all your words, there we go. I feel like all your words probably need to be burned. So, anyways, that is release, our little release ritual. That was only semi-planned, like I grabbed my notebook on my way in here, so it wasn't really planned out or thought out. Yeah. Yeah, do not start any home fires, please. Wow, that's funny, because I think it's a country song, Keep the Home Fires Burning. Like, totally just started playing in my head. But let's not keep the home fires burning. That's funny. Well, now that my nose isn't itching so bad, I say that, and let's see how it goes, but I'm going to go ahead and break out the dice. Oh, thank you. Okay, I said that my nose wasn't itching so bad, and now it's starting to itch again. My flames and God, right on. That is so awesome. So awesome. Oh my God, don't start. Okay, I think I'm going to throw the dice once and then be done, because obviously, I guess I'm supposed to be done. I'm starting to get that. I mean, I think it's interference. But it could be like I was just supposed to come on and put out some energy and then be done. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some meditation on that because it's just weird. But I was fine before I started this. Now, this is loud. I do apologize. Like, this is one of the reasons I've been kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to do the dice. Is because it's so loud. I thought, well, I could do like roll them before I actually like do my video or before I come on live and then just talk about them because it's pretty loud. But wait, let's do it this way. And I'm really still trying to figure out the dice. Oh my God. And so just bear with me because these only have tiny little pictures, and I'm very much an intuitive reader. I get messages from the pictures, and these really don't have like pictures. Can you speak to it as interference and command it to leave? Huh. I don't know. Give me a second. I'm gonna think about this. Oh wait, they're in my bra. Never mind. Hold on. We'll see how that works. Interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to light some more sage too. I get ash all over me all the time. And thank you for that, Jody, because, you know, sometimes it's so funny. And this has always been an issue with myself is I forget to think of things for myself that I would easily and naturally think of for other people. It's always been that way. I used to make a lot of my own herbal remedies, like herbal medicines and things. And if somebody was sick, if somebody could even just talk about having a sniffle or something, and I would be like, oh, hey, you know, take this or do that or blah, blah, blah. And the same exact thing could happen to me. And I would sit there and suffer. And I wouldn't think about, you know, what I just told somebody else to do or, you know, whatever. So I forget about myself sometimes, I guess. One of those things that I have to work on. Good deal, Steph. I love it. And hey, my pleasure. Because that's what, like I said, that's what I'm here for. Because again, and I know other readers, or at least other readers that I watch, have said too that, you know, they don't just like do this, or when they do this kind of thing, it not only helps the people that they're doing it for, it helps themselves. And that is so true. By doing this has helped me like shed a lot of my internal baggage and help me heal in a lot of ways. So I don't know. It kind of lightened up the nose thing, but it's still kind of there. So I don't know. I know. It finally went down. Now it's just a lot of smoke. Okay, so let's see if we can see what these guys have to say. But like I said, bear with me. I've not used these at all. Like I threw them out like 2 or 3 times, just checking them out, but that's it. I haven't spent any time with them. So, and like this mat has 13, there's 13 dice and it has 13 placements, and each placement means something different. So we'll see how this all goes. so now we got to figure out. That's 1, 2. Figure out which one is okay. That one. All right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. So now we gotta, okay, that's in the upright. That one would be reverse. Reverse, reverse, reverse. I think that one's already in the reverse. Yeah, that's in the reverse. Yeah, see, I still have to look at the book to find out which one, if they're in the reverse or not. All right, so we've got the King of Pentacles as, it says the subject under discussion. I don't really like that labeling, but it's what it says. So we'll go with it until I figure out something different to clarify it as. And then we've got the Ace of Cups, and that's under the environment of the inquirer, that which surrounds you. So like the environment that you're in. And then we've got Strength, which is in the past, what is behind you. The Two of Pentacles. I'm not sure if that's in reverse or not. The Pentacles are really hard to decide whether they're in reverse or not. Yeah, that's in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So the Two of Pentacles is in reverse for the support, what you have to work with now. And then the present. I don't really like, I'm going to have to figure this out different. Because for one, I don't like having to read all of those. But so I'm just going to tell you guys what we got. So we got the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Strength, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, so not wanting to fight. Okay, so stability, new start in love, strength, making a decision about maybe not wanting to fight, and then I think that's the Queen of Swords. Maybe not wanting to fight with somebody that is critical. Obviously, I mean, nobody wants to fight with anybody critical. That seems kind of silly, but okay. So yeah, that is the Queen. Okay, and then we got the Two of Wands in reverse. We got the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles both in reverse. So I feel like that is making a decision, not like stuck in between a decision. That's the Seven of Wands in reverse. So somebody's making a decision. I kind of feel like this is like a divine masculine dicing. I don't know. But because I feel like that it's the divine masculines like coming into their stability and like wanting a new start in love, or getting in touch with their spirituality and self-love, and having the strength to make a choice to step away, and not fight with somebody that maybe was critical of them. And that could be a karmic partner, that could be a family member, that could be a job. And again, making another decision to not be deceptive, not try to get away with things. And then we've got, that's the Knight of Swords in reverse. And maybe not making rash decisions, or saying, like, they're making a decision to not be deceptive and, try to get away with things, and maybe be sharp with their words too. And then, oh boy, what? I don't know what sword that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that the 10 of swords? Yeah, that's the 10 of swords. It's a lot. Hey, Ray. How are you? Now, you're Ray from Spirituality, right? Or am I wrong? Was that the wrong Ray? Yep. Oh, okay. Hey, I wanted to congratulate. Excuse me. I meant to congratulate you, but I'm glad that you are on the live, so I can congratulate you. Your site looks like it's really growing, and I've seen you've been doing new stuff. So congratulations. People go check her out. She's a lovely energy. I love her. Oh, you're welcome. I love your energy, and your smile is so beautiful. And like I said, I've been meaning to come back on and comment, and I just been kind of in my own head lately. So, but anyway, so back to the dice, the dicing. I got a weird piece of hair sticking out. Okay, so we got the 10 of swords in reverse. We've got the star in reverse, and is that the hangman? I think that's the hangman, but I'm going to double check. Like I said, I'm still trying to get used to these damn pictures on these. Some of them are very, like, duh factor, and then some of them are like, what in the hell? But I love them because they're something different, so. Yes, and it's, Ray, put out, yeah, there you go, never mind. Yeah, because I always get it, I think I say it wrong, spirituality. Yeah. The hanged man. Yeah, okay, it is the hanged man. And then the 5 of cups in reverse. So I feel like, and that's the 5 of cups in reverse is like the conclusion of the whole thing. Let's see, happiness or happenings, guidance, the future. Okay, so I feel like they're coming out of some kind of indecision about the divine feminine, and maybe coming out of feeling like the divine, like maybe there has been a lot of hurt. They feel, no, they're dies. Here, I'll show you. No, I want to get runes though, and I need to put those on my Amazon wish list because I really want runes. I don't know why I haven't bought runes yet, because I feel like they're supposed to be a gift. Because my spirit guides had told me years ago that I'm supposed to read runes. I don't always listen. But I think part of it is because intuitively I know those are supposed to be gifted to me. For whatever reason, they're supposed to be gifted and I'm not supposed to buy them. So whatever. But yeah, I do want to get runes. But yeah, no, this is their tarot dice. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I just got these the other day and they're really cool. But they're so new. I haven't used them. This is the first time I've used them in any type of reading. And this is just really for fun and playing around, because just trying to get used to them. I got my hair doing funky things now. So yeah, but so with the 5 of Cups in reverse being the conclusion, I feel like this is getting out of any kind of sadness and depression. Like, I feel like some divine masculines have felt like the star, the divine feminines, or this actually no. I feel like this is them feeling like they're not getting what they want, not getting their wish, which could be the divine feminine, but I'm getting that they're getting out of regrets about not getting what they want, because, sometimes you don't get what you want because you get who sings that song? You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. And I'm getting that kind of energy. So I feel like the divine masculines has wanted something to work out in a certain way, or go in a certain direction, and it hasn't, and it's left them kind of indecisive. But they're finally realizing, through all of these transits and all of these energies and these crazy full moons. Hey, I have the light. Oh, hon, I'm almost done. I've been on here for a little bit, but I'm so glad you come on, and you can always catch the playback. But so glad to see you on here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I feel like a lot of things are being cleared and released for the divine masculines, and so they're getting out of any kind of depression. Show these like I do the see the how tiny, and that's like 5 of cups. And that one is in reverse, so that would be in the upright. And like this is for strength. Got the lion. They're really, really cute. So yeah, I'll be getting more used to them and utilizing them more. But I do feel like the divine masculines are clearing out a lot of things, and a lot of energies are being cleared, a lot of chakra blockages are being cleared and released, and so they're realizing that not getting what they want or what they have wanted in the past is actually being a good thing. So rather than being depressed about it, so rather than being depressed about it, they're coming out of that. Because I feel like they have been depressed about it. Like, I feel like there's a group of divine masculines, or maybe just a lot of divine masculines, that have been like, kind of, well, I've even said this in prior readings, that, the nobody likes me, everybody hates me, guess I'll go eat worms type situation. And the just stubbed up, pouty child. And so I feel like they had been working towards something specific or in a certain direction, and things weren't working out. And so they were pretty, I'm hearing volatile about it. So their energy could have been pretty volatile about it. But I think ultimately, that's funny, geese or something just flew over. I don't know if you guys can hear them. They were quacking or whatever geese do. So yeah, I felt like that was confirmation, because that hasn't ever happened. Oh, right. So yeah, been trying to go in a certain direction, wanting things to work out in a certain way, and it's not. So they've been pretty upset about it, sad, depressed, angry, volatile, but they're coming out of that. They're coming out of that energy. They're realizing that you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. So, or at least that's the message that I'm getting, or the song that I'm getting, however you want to put that. So yeah. I don't know what that, but okay. So yeah, that's what I've got, and I'm gonna wrap this up because my nose is starting to go again. I really don't. That's weird because I asked my guides, my angels, to remove any interference, and they did for a little bit. So I don't know, something's just really hammering, trying to get me to not be on here tonight. But that's okay, because I persevered and I kept going, and I got rewatch. You're fine. But Uh, yeah, so I went ahead and done it. We got all this out. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. So suck it, interference. I think I got the main messages out that was supposed to come out. We did the releasing ritual and got that taken care of. So, yeah, suck it. Anybody that was trying to give us interference, we got this. It will, love. Yeah. Oh, Koala, hey, you. Oh, hey, I love you guys. I love doing this. Like I said, it thrills me beyond thrill that it helps you guys, because it helps me so much. Like, some days, you guys are my lifeline. Like, I just can't even tell you. And being able to get these messages out and know that I am helping you guys and that it makes a difference in somebody else's life, you guys just don't even know, like, what that means to me. Like, sometimes I cry because the nice words and things that you guys say to me and how much it helps you guys, like, I just can't even express and explain. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being here. And I love it that we're all on this, journey together. And, oh, you can stop it. You're going to make me cry on camera. And I'm a Capricorn. Don't you know Capricorns don't cry? They're not supposed to. So I'm going to get off of here. I know. It is so crazy. But I love you guys so very much. And I will be back live hopefully tomorrow. Yes, I love it. And everybody, don't forget to go check out Ray and her channel. Scroll back at spirituality, but it's spirituality. She already posted it, so go back and scroll and find it. I know, right? See, and if my nose wasn't itching, I'd sit here and talk with you guys so forever. Because just being able to share our experiences, I feel like that in itself helps release a lot of stuck energy. Yes. Love to everybody. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. I'm Aqua Cap, guys. with calf rising and lots of calf on my chart. I am okay. And I think that's another thing that this Libra full moon, all this portals hit me pretty hard because I'm Cat, Sun, Cancer rising, Libra moon. So I feel like the gossip spelling tea on your life. There you go. It does. But yeah, I feel like, Capricorn, they're not supposed to show any emotion. And then you got Cancer over here, my rising, which is like all emotional. And then you got Libra in the middle trying to balance them. So I'm a conundrum in itself. So, and I'm like that, my life finally makes sense. So I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending you out all my love and light. And I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous night and enjoy this full moon. And, just whatever comes up, sit with it, process it, and then release it. Like, where'd that card go? This energy right here. Everybody just kind of sit in this energy right here. And, because we got this. We are boss-ass bitches that are gonna, ride these waves until I was actually getting hold on, I gotta show you guys this, because I was actually getting this message. What did I do with it? Damn it. This message actually come through, I think it was last night, and I didn't put it down anywhere. I feel like we're working towards, we got the waves. Okay, so we got the waves, right? Oh wait, okay, they're even gonna be able to see this. Okay, you got the waves, right? We are working on creating like a path through the waves to where we're not gonna have to ride them anymore, because we're gonna be so good at this that we're gonna be in balance, and there's gonna be like this portal through the waves. You know, we're not gonna have the lows and the highs, because we're gonna be right in the center. So we got this. We're gonna keep getting this, and we got each other, and we will get through this. I'm so glad. I love you guys so much. Yeah, Ray, I actually posted on Facebook today that all I had accomplished until I did this live, which I was not planning on doing a live today, because all I had done so far was eat and sleep and just get downloads and like kind of surfing the energies. I'd watch a little bit of TV, I would eat something, and then I would take a nap. And then I would watch a little TV. And when I say TV, I don't watch regular TV. My new thing, like last week, it was Dukes of Hazzard, like TV series, the old one, and now it's 21 Jump Street, the TV series, the old one, with Johnny Depp as he looks like a 12-year-old. I swear to God. I mean, he looks like a baby anyway, and I love Johnny Depp, but yeah. So I go back, and when I say I watch TV, it's something feel good, like when these energies come in and they're really strong and I feel the collective getting really heavy. My go-to is either music that I love where I can shake my ass to it, or sometimes if I'm in a purging, I rock out because I'm a rock and metal chick. I love my like Rob Zombie and stuff, the growly stuff. I mean, actually, I love all kinds of music. But anyways, but lately, my go-to for when these energies get really heavy and I feel it in the collective, I watch like old TV shows that are feel-good TV shows. Jody, I feel for you so much. And no, I don't think I'll be watching any Dynasty. It wasn't so feel good. That was pretty cutthroat shit. Kind of like Who Shot JR on Dallas. Alan Watts. Is he a spiritual dude? Because I've heard that name before. And that would be super interesting to listen to some spiritual person over over dubstep. Oh wow, that's cool, man. If you can, post a link in the comments, or like I was telling the ladies earlier, you guys totally come hook up with me on social media, like on Facebook or Instagram, and you can send me a link because I'd love to check some of that out. Like, I'm Angel Dawn or Angel of the Dawn on Facebook. Like, my personal is Angel Dawn, and my Angel of the Dawn is my page. And then it's Angel of the Dawn on Instagram. Angel of the Dawn _ on Instagram. Because, yeah, I'd love to check that out. That sounds so interesting. And I'm all about new, something different. I've never been on the same path as everybody else and never do things like everybody else. As I'm sure you guys have noticed. Like, I don't know that there's another reader out there like me. I don't know. I've seen Ray's stuff, and I mean, not that like she does like me, but I love her energy, and I feel like we have similar energy. Awesome. Yeah, totally send that to me. I want to see it, or I want to listen to it, whatever. But yeah, like for purging and stuff, I'm never getting off here. I just love talking to you guys. I know, right? I love you too. We have similar energy, yes, yes. Yeah, I felt that like the very first time you come into my live, I felt that, and I just thought that was awesome. But yeah, so yeah, when I know I'm purging and going through heavy stuff, like I'll listen to super like heavy, like I said, Metallica, or not Metallica really. I like Metallica, but I'm not a big Metallica fan. But like Rob Zombie, Korn, I Disturbed, Shinedown. I don't have to be purging to listen to those because those are very actually. I actually think I'm gonna like put down the lyrics to a couple of the different Shinedown and Disturbed songs, because I know there's a lot of people that don't necessarily listen to that kind of music, but the words are what is so very impactful. And so I think I'm gonna like type those out on like Facebook or something, on my Facebook page. Like that. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, so heavy stuff when I'm purging, and then I listen to a lot of like meditative mind type music. I'll just turn that shit on. Yeah, right on. I love Tool, Disturb, Perfect Star. All those are great. See, I do too. Because like I was saying, there'll be times I have to listen to stuff that I can shake my ass to, stuff like I'll clean or whatever, and turn on like pop music or whatever. I don't even know what it's called anymore, but like I love Rihanna. I freaking love Rihanna. Love you, Ray. Good night. Sending you so much love too. Okay, love. Yeah, I'm gonna actually get off here too. I know I keep saying that, but then I always can think of something else to say, and I just love connecting with you guys. Okay, I'm really gonna go, guys. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I will come back on tomorrow, energies permitting. And hell, if I can't sleep, maybe later tonight, but I wouldn't count on that one. And good night.